Hi everybody, welcome to build number 27. Today we are building the back. So this is my second time to film this. My first little beginning of the set somehow vanished into outer space. But that's okay because I did forget to mention how to use the band differently. So today you are going to need a set of 30-pound or a heavy set of dumbbells and then kind of a mid set. I have a 30 set and a 20-pound set, and then also a resistance band. So with an anchor point kind of midway. But we are going to start with some mobility here. I really want to work into stretching through those hamstrings because we want to get a really good hinge for our back work. Whenever we're hinging and doing rows or pulls or flies, we have that hinge going on. So first off, we need that super strong core to support the low back. But if your hamstrings are tight, it's really difficult to get the hips really pushed back properly and the back nice and flat. So we're going to go ahead and just start there with some mobility and work and focus on building a better hinge. Okay, so take your thumbs to the bottom of your rib cage and your middle finger to the top of your hip bone, that iliac crest on your pelvis. Okay, so you have a gap between your thumb and middle finger. And then I want you to just push your hips back and hinge forward. And you want to make sure that you're not losing that gap between your thumb and middle finger, right? So you have that gap, you have that space. Belly strong, hinging forward, shoulders back and down. Let's go ahead and keep hinging. Down, 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 down. And then I want you to release your arms and grab your elbows with your hands. All right, so you should still have that gap between your hip bones and your rib cage. And let's just take a few little bounces. So let your chest bounce up and down. Grab deep through that core. Hold flexion through the middle back, that upper middle back. Okay, stop your bounce and we're going to swing, kind of shift left and right. Hopefully you're feeling a little pull on those hamstrings, getting them geared up to help support our hinging today. The back is a big muscle group. We have some little mini muscles through it, but we've really been working to build the rhomboids, the lats, just those stability muscles that we need. Go ahead and inhale, come all the way up. All those stability muscles that we need to support through the shoulders and arms. Go ahead and take your arms nice and wide and let's twist through. So try to keep your hips level. Shoulders move and shift together, and we're rotating through the mid back. All right, bring both arms all the way up. Inhale, twist to your left. Exhale, drop over that leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Twist, exhale, drop over your left leg. Perfect. All right, we're going to take just a little bit more of a hamstring stretch and pull. So set up kind of a triangle position. You're going to put your left toe straight ahead, your right toe out at just a little bit of an angle, and then rotate your hips so that they're squared off with your left foot. Remember that hinge that we had, that space between your pelvis and your rib cage. We want to keep that as we slide forward here and stretch. If you need to bring the floor up to you, feel free. Grab a weight or a block and lift the floor up. Perfect. Go ahead and come up to standing. Other side, right leg forward, straight ahead. Left toe at an angle. Square off the hips. Keep that rib cage lifted and then hinge forward. Once you reach down to the ground, you have some kind of planting on those hands. Go ahead and rotate the hips. Pull that front hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen through the chest, shoulders, and rib cage. And then let the body go ahead and fall all the way forward. All right. Go ahead and inhale, come back up. We're going to go through some mobility. So grab deep into that core. We're going to find that hinge. Body weight for now. So push your hips back, slide shoulders back and down, squeeze between your shoulder blades. Bring your arms straight with the palms flat, and your thumbs are going to rise up. Your arms are going to be at basically a Y. Biceps up by your ears. Bring your arms back down, and then the arms come wide. That's one. So you're going to go Y, T. Going to 10. 3, squeeze between those shoulder blades. 4, 5. Being able to build heat and flexion without the weight, super important, super effective, going to help us get further once we add resistance. 7, 8, palms straight ahead, you got it. And 10. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move to our band. If you don't have a band, I'm going to have you start off with just range of motion. We're going to go an X, so your band is going to cross, handles in front, always that strong back, always that strong core, right? And then I'm going to have you pull your elbows up and back in line with the shoulders. If you don't have a band, slide the shoulders back and down, start with your arms in front, and then I want you to just go range of motion, body weight, or maybe like a 5-pound dumbbell. After that, we're going to do a seated kind of mid squat row. Same, you can go body weight, or you can grab a lighter weight and pull here. So I want you to stay up, not hinged forward too far. Then the next one, same, your lighter weight, hinge forward, arms are pretty straight, and you're going to row back. This one I want you to feel the work more into those lats. So the long, low muscles of the back on the sides. All right, here we go, 20 of each. Shoulders back and down, chest nice and tall, 2. Bring those elbows up in line with shoulders as much as you can. 7, remember we want to focus on that back, build that back. Such important, healthy, awesome muscles to build. Here's 18, 19, 20. The more that you focus that build into the back, the more that we can release through the neck and the shoulders. Minimal use of those traps and neck sounds awesome. We seem to build those without trying. Add a little stress into our lives, and there they go. Pinching up, grabbing in, or just sleeping funky. So the more that you can build those back muscles here, that upper back, rhomboids, the less that you'll contract and grab through the traps. 12. 18, you got it. And 20. Feels so good. All right. Hinge it forward. Remember, we want that long spine, belly strong, straight arms. You're in control. 4, 5. Making sure to keep that spine long, back strong. Looking good. Remember, we want to try to flex into the muscles we're grabbing first. Then get the move. 18, 19, and 20. Oh, perfect. A little bit of tricep there too. Okay. Now let's build into our weighted sets. So we're going to go 8 reps. I have a little bit heavier weight today, so we're just sticking with those 8. I'm starting off with a lawnmower. So again, we're going for the lat, that longer lower muscle on the side of the back. Flex through the core, find foundation through the legs, pull that elbow up and back towards your hip. There's 3, just 5 to go. Grab through that core. Make sure the hips stay squared off. And 8. Other side. Lock through the core. Grab through that back. 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's take a little twist. Round through the back. Here we go. Suitcase rows. So suitcase rows, we're just going to grab our heavier weight, hinge it forward, elbows pull straight up. Focusing on those rhomboids again. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Here we go. 1, 2, trying to keep that body still. 5, 8. Whew. Barely, but we made it. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to grab our 20s, or that little bit of lighter set, and we're going to go for back taps. Let your weights kind of hang so they're longer, hinging just slightly, belly locked. You're going to reach your arms behind, trying to tap the weights together, getting that pinch between shoulder blades for that grab. Try to open the chest, roll those shoulders back and down. 6, 7, and 8. All right.